Good morning.
Hey,
Look who's in a new house.
look who's in a new house. There's
so
a new
much
backdrop.
space.
There's a lot of space for activities. There's a lot of space in here. Here's the
Both
thing.
dogs.
I know we have both dogs. Cash's in the background. It's a little echoey. I'm very sorry about the echo. I'm going to get myself a giant ass rug. Okay. I promise I will. And it's going to have some cushion. I have concrete floors, you guys. Okay. Throughout the entire house, except for one room. My husband has a radio room because he's a ham radio guy. I'm kind of regretting that I didn't do that in this office. And I
Carpet.
probably should have. Yeah, I should have probably put carpet in here. It was a regret. So I may be doing that like ASAP or putting a really big 9x12 rug in here. So stay tuned for that. I'm sorry about the echo. We'll get through it together. But you guys, I'm in my house. The movers came late. They didn't come until Saturday. So you can tell there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here except for boxes. But hello, everybody.
You guys, quick note that if you are a person who cannot watch our videos in the morning, but you would like to listen to the audio version later at your own convenience, you can put us right into your tool belt. You can just download our podcast from any podcasting platform that you happen to use and take us on the go. You can listen in the car. You can listen wherever you are. So don't forget to subscribe. Okay. Also, I wanted to tell you, because after we talked about Get Upside, which is my new favorite app, my new favorite app, after we talked about Get Upside, what was it, like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago?
Last week. It was last week.
Last week? Okay.
Yeah.
So my husband, because at that point, I had been the only one in my family to use it, right? And I had gotten like $3.42 or something like that after filling my car halfway. Well, then my husband needed gas, and he used the Get Upside app to like see what are the deals that are right around us. And he found a deal, and I wrote it down because I couldn't believe it. $8.45 back on $36 of gas.
Oh my God, where?
I don't know, whatever the top deal was at the time, because all the gas stations participate, like Shell, Marathon, BP, they're all in it. $8.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm venturing out today, and I'm going to be using it for the first time because I really have not left this vicinity in a lot of days. I mean, the first time this morning was the first time I've taken a shower in probably 4 days. So I'll be doing that today. So I cannot wait. So all my Texas peeps, I'll be like letting you know, like this is where I'm finding deals and stuff. I'm so excited. About this app.
It's so great. Yeah. And it's not just gas, you guys. You don't get cash back on just gas. It's also restaurants that are participating, that are close by, that you might not think of otherwise, right? But that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot Rosaries was over here, or Rosalie's or whatever. And you go and you get 7% cash back on your meal. There are some participating grocery stores too, not in my area, unfortunately yet, but apparently you need to try it and just see if there's grocery stores that you can get cash back too.
This is fantastic.
And the thing about it, it's free. It's not like it costs you anything, and you're just getting cash back for stuff that you would already buy anyway. So it's like a total no-brainer. There is no downside to the Get Upside app.
I like what you did there. I see what you did. Right. This is the most no-brainer sponsor that we have, you guys. You have to just get the app. Just get the freaking app. Get it.
Hello. And if you do, if you use Chicks, if you use promo code Chicks, if you download the app and use promo code Chicks on your first fill up, you will get 25 cents per gallon cash back, and sometimes even more. So make sure to use our promo code on top of the free, or on top of the cash back, and on top of the free app, you also get like a really high amount of cash back on that first fill up. So no reason not to try it. Get Upside app. That's what it is called.
Okay. I need to let everybody know why you're moving so much. You're moving.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it distracting? I'll stop for now.
Well, you're moving. I could, because you're going like this.
Okay, sorry.
You guys,
I didn't know it was visible.
You guys, she's moving. You can tell people. Tell people why you're moving.
Well, I bought an under the table elliptical, like just a little thing, so to keep blood circulation going. So it's not like per doctor's orders or anything, But my test on Friday showed that I do have a small hole in my heart, which is not a big deal on its own because like apparently 20% of the entire population has that of various sizes. And so that by itself is not a big deal, but it is a big deal because it allowed a blood clot, which is what causes a mini stroke or a TIA. It allowed a blood clot through the part of my heart that ordinarily it wouldn't if I didn't have that hole. So I thought after I got the test back, I thought, oh, okay, well, we'll just close the hole. No big deal, right? But apparently it's a little more tricky than that because now they have to figure out, well, why are you getting blood clots? So now I have to do all these new labs. I went and got all these new labs on Saturday, and then I have to do some ultrasounds of my arms and legs and MRV, magnetic resonating vein something.
I've never heard of those. Yeah.
I don't know what that is either, but of my pelvis. So they want to basically scan my whole body for blood clots and see what's going on. And so in the meantime, you always hear that like you want to keep, in order to avoid blood clots, you want to keep moving, right? So I thought, well, I'm just going to get like a little elliptical for under the desk and I'll move all the time. So I'm constantly moving now.
Which is really weird because you were always moving before anyway, you know? You're like that.
Okay, so I won't do it during our videos, but that's why. And so anyway, that's what the test showed. It's not bad, I guess. It's kind of good that there's a sort of an answer, right? Like there's a partial answer. Mm-hmm. So now it's possible that I'll end up like on a blood thinner or an anticoagulant of some sort, but they won't know what to put me on or if I should be put on something until I get all these tests back. So I'm not
distracted by it. I just thought people would want to know if they saw you going like this, if they wanted to know what that was.
That's what that is. That is what that is. Thank you for the super stickers, Cindy. Thank you so much. Shell, thank you so much. If I've missed anyone, I'm very, very sorry. I just got to gabbing, and so it's possible that I missed someone.
All right. Anyway. We have so much, you guys, there's so much going on in the world, like so much going on. We missed Friday's show. So there's like the world has fallen apart since we last talked to you.
Oh my gosh. So much is going on. Pamela, thank you very much. Pamela misses your bunk bed.
You can have
She's saying, slow down to me.
If you want it, you can have it. I'm going to raffle it off. I'm serious.
Okay. What people are saying, like, have all kinds of medical opinions now. That's all right. You guys, I have the best neurologist in the entire planet that I'm working with now, who is just fantastic. So do not worry about me. I'm in very, very, very good hands. So I will probably be listening to him over just general comments. No offense. I mean, I appreciate all the caring, but I will be like listening to advice.
I was telling her before the broadcast, I'm like, get some compression socks or don't. I don't know. Don't listen to me or do. I'm not an MD. I don't know. I was like, whatever. I mean,
I don't know. Do you wear the compression socks?
Do you not? Like,
make it worse? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Just, listen to me or don't. I'm not a doctor. Whatever. Yeah.
But according to my cardiologist too, everybody's saying like, continue your normal activities. Like there's no reason to not move. There's not any reason to like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to just continue to live life. And today, 2-week anniversary of no further events. So
great.
I'm on a roll, you guys. I'm on a roll.
It is a roll. We should all celebrate.
Yay!
Everybody have cake today. Everybody have cake.
Cake. Yes, everybody should have cake.
Yes.
Okay, so we need to talk about this whole Ukrainian-Russian nightmare that we're currently all living through, right? And it's extra scary right now, of course, because Putin seems to have absolutely lost his mind even more so than usual, and he's got all of his nuclear energy troops, I guess, on high alert, whatever that means. And so it's very worrisome that he's talking about nukes. And of course, Russia has, I want to say like 1,500 more nuclear warheads than the United States. Like Russia has the lion's share of nukes. So it's when you have a world leader, even talking about it, I mean, whether or not he's being serious or whether he's just trying to scare everybody, he is scary because we shouldn't be in a world where we're even having that discussion. But like his biggest propaganda guy, the guy that is like, basically carries his water and is the Russian TV propaganda guy. He's saying that the West in its entirety should be nuked, that Putin should nuke the entire West because if Russia's here, we don't need anybody else. That's essentially his attitude.
And then on top of that, there's, been talk about how Putin has changed mentally, psychologically over the past several years. Like he's been living alone in Sochi, his place in Sochi, and all this kind of stuff over the past couple of years. Like he's just not like he was mentally fit before, because the guy is he's a lunatic. But I mean, he's freaking Putin. But he, over the past several years, he's gotten progressively worse. This is what people are saying. This is accounts from people who have, seen him like psychologically over the past couple of years. So I mean, he's gone from like dictator-ish to even more evil dictator, if you could get even worse. So that's not good. So when you combine that with nukes, oh God. Yeah. It's not
terrifying.
Good.
So it's a problem. Now, obviously the rest of the world, except for Belarus, who is like joining the Russians in the fight, but the rest of the world is fairly well united in in condemning Russia. I mean, there's no question about who is the evil aggressor in this case. And so, it's not just NATO countries who are aligned on this. It's literally everybody except for the wackos. Like if you exclude China and North Korea and now Belarus, you've got the entire rest of the world, and including a lot of Russians who are like, WTF are we doing? What is going on? This is absolutely crazy. And so I've got a clip. The first clip I'm going to show you is of Hillary, who of course is being put on all the talk shows to weigh in on this whole thing. And what you're going to hear from her is how only Biden apparently could have put us in a position where countries are united about this, which is the dumbest thing ever for her to say, but I'll let you hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Is no doubt that we were not in a position just a few years ago to rally anybody. And now with President Biden rallying NATO, rallying not only Western Europe and Eastern Europe, but far beyond those borders, to understand the very real threat that Vladimir Putin poses, and then to begin imposing sanctions that will ratchet up. And I think that is exactly what he should be doing.
So only Biden could have rallied NATO and the world.
Somebody should talk to her about the Russian dossier that she paid for.
Yeah. I don't think anybody asked her about that.
No, nobody asked her about that. So funny how she's like, now all of a sudden she's like talking about Russia and how awful they are, and all this stuff about camaraderie with Biden and NATO. And nobody even thought to ask her about that dossier that she paid for. And when she was chummy with them, why is she not in jail? Why?
That's a great question, because unfortunately we don't seem to have accountability the way that we should in this country. And speaking of accountability, I wonder how much accountability Biden will take for this statement that he made. This is in 2019. I don't have an exact date, but this was actually floating around quite a bit yesterday. Listen to this.
It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to make up for all the damage he's done internationally and nationally. His network of thugs and co-conspirators are going to continue to try to undermine our democracy in the meantime. Imagine what he can do in another year.
Oh my God.
Imagine what can happen in Ukraine.
Make no mistake, this is a full-scale Russian invasion into Ukraine.
Okay, so imagine.
Yeah, just imagine.
Imagining.
Yeah. Now I can just see all of the celebrities singing Imagine,
Oh my God. Don't even get me started on the celebrities. Well, and they were out in full force, of course, for the SAG Awards last night, celebrating themselves as they do. And
we're so great. We're so great.
Everyone is so completely just self-absorbed and just gross at the SAG Awards. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, we need to mention our good friends at My Patriot Supply, because you guys, now more than ever, you want to have a disaster plan for you and your family. And that includes having some emergency food on hand, because you don't know what is going to go down and when. So you might as well just take advantage of the deal that we have. If you go to preparewiththechicks.com, you save $150 on a 3-month food supply. So it's good to stock up, you guys. The banana chips are amazing, but so is everything else. So make sure to stock up. $150 off of a 3-month food kit. My Patriot Supply. Just go to preparewiththechicks.com. Anyway, SAG Awards. So SAG Awards, all the celebrities were like, "Oh my God, my heart goes out to all the people in Ukraine." All these leftists who are bleeding, like their hearts are bleeding all over the place for Ukraine. It's so disingenuous to me because these are the same people who supported the Biden administration, Trudeau, whoever, all these democratic countries having totally authoritarian style mandates in their countries. They were all about it, right? They're all about having this porous, open border. They're fighting against our energy independence. So they're doing all the things that are basically in support of authoritarianism. And then they're like, oh, Ukraine, give me a break.
And moreover, so many of these people are in bed with China, taking money from China. Like, think of all the stars, like the John Cena's of the world, right? I mean, these people are so laughable. They're like, China, let me suck at the teat of China. This is what they do. So many of these celebrities do. And then they're like, oh, we're praying for Ukraine. No, you're not. You're not praying for Ukraine. Quit saying that you're praying for Ukraine. You don't pray for anybody. Shut up. It's like these people are so disingenuous. I just cannot with them. And then they're like, look at my $1 million necklace. It's from Harry Winston. It's from Harry Winston, you guys. Nobody cares. There's a war. People are like in bunkers right now. Shut up. You self-absorbed twit. It's like nobody cares.
Well, Dr. Jill Biden is tweeting about how important it is for everyone who is stressed out by world events to seek help for their mental health. I mean, it's nauseating to consider the idea that people are stressed out about this and worried about their mental health.
Themselves.
There are literally people being shot up in bomb shelters. It so speaks to who we are now as a culture.
Oh my God, so much. Like, I put something on our Instagram. It was, God, I can't remember the dude's name. It's one of the Kennedy. I think it's Trey Kennedy. Is it Trey? Anyways, I can't remember his name. He's friends with John Crist, and they do stuff together.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Anyways, he put a thing up. We're making fun of this chick. She's all, this beautiful blonde chick. She gets on her Instagram and she's like, Putin, if I were your mother, I would have held you more.
That's Annalyn McCord. That's Annalyn McCord.
I can't. I cannot.
Oh my God.
I cannot with this chick. Yeah, is that who that is? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and I have a TikTok about that.
Okay. Oh my God. And he made fun of her. He absolutely, and I put it on our Instagram. It's just, and he's just like, if I were your father, I would send you to your room because you are an idiot. Okay. You're a total idiot. And then who are these people that think that is appropriate to get on their social media and be like, Putin, I would have loved you more. What is wrong with you?
He just needed more swaddling. He just needed more swaddling, you guys.
He needed to be burritoed. He just needed to be burritoed more, you guys. What? Oh my God, these people
Oh my God.
I can't. I just can't.
She got killed for that.
Good.
Absolutely killed for that.
Good.
It was so ridiculous. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on her Twitter. If you go to look at Annalyn McCord, who, by the way, I don't know anything about her except that she's an actress of some sort.
Yeah.
And it's so pathetic. Like, she tries to do like that hip kind of poetry that Amanda Gorman did, like at the inauguration. And it's just such a fail on every level. Oh my God. It's such a fail.
Why?
But it reminds me too, that because I saw this story about how there are people who in Ottawa right now who are experiencing phantom honk syndrome. So people in Ottawa, Canada are literally just super stressed out. They all look like such soy boys too. The pictures of the people who are actually experiencing this syndrome, phantom honk syndrome, where now that the truckers are gone, they're still hearing the honking, you guys. It's so traumatic.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to need extra soy in my latte. Yeah, because the honking won't stop. It won't stop. I swear, these people, it's like, do they have enough testosterone in their bodies to function? Like the men, do they have, can they walk? Can they move around? It's like, I swear there's so many wusses just walking around on the planet these days.
I know.
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
It is. Speaking of mental health, I have another clip to share with you from Joe Biden, who wants to know.
Look at that face. Wait, look at his face. It's the greatest. That is
like
the greatest
thumbnail.
Oh
he wants everybody to know that you guys just you're happy, but you just don't know you're happy. So you just are like, you're just really deluded by COVID. That's all. That's why you're not happy with him, you guys. Anyway, look at this.
Is a phenomenal negative psychological impact that COVID has had on the public psyche. And so you have an awful lot of people who are, notwithstanding the fact that things have gotten so much better for them economically, that they are thinking, but how do you get up in the morning feeling happy? Happy that everything's all right now?
Because it's not all right, Joe Biden.
So he's a psychologist or a psychiatrist in the way that Jill is a surgeon. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that
yes.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I mean, can you even?
What's my dog doing? Can everybody see Cash's butt?
Because he doesn't know what to do right now.
He doesn't understand.
He's so confused by
Cash,
all the
come here, baby. He's just standing by the door with his head on the doorknob. He doesn't understand. He's like, I want out. He doesn't understand. Cash, I'm not letting you out right now. Cashy, lay down. He's not. He's so mad. He's so mad, you guys. He doesn't understand what's happening. He's just gonna sit there for the whole time.
You're just gonna see his butt. We're just all gonna look at his butt.
Everybody look at Cash's butt. Sorry about the view. Yeah. It's great.
I love that.
It's a great Dame butt. Okay.
One more clip of Biden. One more, because let's see, which one is this? This is the one. I can't remember which one this is, so I'm just gonna play it because I genuinely don't remember why I saved it, but it's important. I just know that. Ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Putin knows if I am president of the United States, his days of tyranny and trying to intimidate the United States and those in Eastern Europe are over. I'm going to stand up to him. He's a bully, just like the president. And I know he doesn't want me to be president, but to tell you what, when I'm president, things are going to change.
Yeah, they are. They're going to change a lot.
Oh, yeah, they're going to change. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're basically going to be on the brink of World War III. That's what's going to change. Oh, my God. I cannot believe this guy. I swear.
And can you imagine being the speechwriter for the State of the Union tomorrow? Can you imagine who is going to write the speech and how they are going to try to spin what's happening? All they can do is say, all the countries love us now. We all get along so well. Look how united we are. And it's all because of Biden. No, it's not. It's because countries are united against a terroristic, tyrannical lunatic. And they would be no matter who was president. And anybody who thinks otherwise is just a complete moron.
Yeah, well, I heard somebody say yesterday that they need to really, the person who does write the speech, I'm assuming this is who they were gearing this towards, needs to make sure that they don't write it to be some sort of rah-rah political Democrat, versus Republican, and look how great we're doing, and try to make it look like the world is something different than it is right now. Like, to be realistic, because everybody, Democrats and Republicans and independents, we're all onto you. Like, everything sucks right now. Everything, no matter where the fact that there's a war going on, and then you add in inflation and everything that's going wrong when it comes to COVID. He has destroyed everything. So it's not just Republicans. I mean, it's everybody across the board who's kind of like, we really don't like the job that you've been doing. So he needs to be mindful of that. His speechwriters need to be mindful of that. And for him to sugarcoat crap right now would be a huge freaking mistake. He needs to sort of they need to be very careful in how they write this speech tomorrow, because it should not be a rah-rah session at all. I mean, at all. Because people are onto
you're absolutely
them.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely everybody's onto him. And that's why his polling numbers continue to just take a nosedive. So no one is pleased with his performance except for the 30 some odd % of the people who are just so stupid and ignorant about what's going on around them.
And honestly,
that they're just like, Biden's awesome.
Yeah. And honestly, Mark, I don't even know if those people are saying that he's awesome because he's awesome, or if they are just unwilling to admit their mistake in voting for him at this point. Because, there are some people who are just like, I'm never going to admit it. I'm never going to admit that this guy is an effing disaster. Because, there are people that are like that. There are just people who are going to dig their heels in and say, oh, no, it's fine. It's totally fine that Putin is going to, it's fine that we're going to just like head right into World War III. Because we don't know where Putin's going to stop. We don't know. I mean, if Ukraine falls, then what? What happens? What happens?
And it's it wasn't good overnight because apparently the Russian forces have taken a couple different towns, smaller towns. They haven't gotten the capital, but they're capturing smaller towns. And of course, Ukrainians, in terms of their military power, they can't match Russia. And so, things are bad right now. The only good, I guess, is that they're apparently Russians and Belarusians, I guess that's how you say it, and Ukrainians are meeting today to talk about potential negotiations. I don't know if that's just a ruse or if that's actually going to be meaningful in some way. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Thank you, Stephanie, for the super sticker. And thank you, Julie. Julie says Biden is already setting the stage for a victory speech, obviously through his comments about how great the economy is. Yeah, I can't wait. I hope he does. I hope he says things that idiotic. That he's like, you guys, unemployment's really down right now. Woo!
He's gonna look like a complete idiot. I mean, because there are people out here that are just gonna be like, "You're out of your freaking mind, old man. You're out of your mind," and it's just not gonna come off well. He needs to be realistic. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to be completely negative. I'm just saying that he needs to be somewhat realistic about things. And the problem with this administration is they are absolutely and completely unwilling to change course on anything. Anything, whether it comes to energy independence or, I mean, anything. They won't do it. It's like they're unwilling to go, you know what, maybe this isn't the right course of action. We're just going to alter a little bit. They won't do it. And that's a problem.
And that's a good point, because at CPAC over the weekend, Josh Hawley was there, and I thought he summarized exactly what the United States needs to do now more than ever with respect to energy independence. So here is that clip.
Cut down Russian energy production. We need to open up our own. Joe Biden has made a major strategic error. He's done the exact opposite. He came into office, lifted sanctions on Russian energy pipeline. That just stuffed dollars in Putin's pocket, and he shut down ours. We should sanction their energy sector down to its knees, and we should open up ours.
I cannot believe that this has to be said out loud.
I'm right there with you. I know. It's absurd. It's completely absurd.
So
it's
obvious.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, why would we not? We are the country that stands for personal responsibility, right? I mean, we're all about being self-sufficient. That's what we're supposed to be all about. And yet we're reliant on freaking Russia for our oil. Like, what are we doing? What we don't have to be. Like, for the Keystone Pipeline, we could be producing like crap loads of oil and not be dependent on any of these schmucks. And we're doing it. Why are we doing it? We're literally kicking ourselves in the face. Why do we do that? Why are we hurting ourselves?
Because of AOC and Greta Thunberg. I still blame them for everything. Literally
totally.
Everything. And the problem is that continues to be Jen Psaki's message. Like, so to your point, they're not shifting course. They are not course correcting. And in fact, she was asked about this yesterday. Let me just play you what she said on the talk shows about energy.
On oil leases, what this actually justifies in President Biden's view is the fact that we need to reduce our dependence on foreign oil, in general, and we need to look at other ways of having energy in our country and others. One of the interesting things, George, we've seen over the last week or so is that a number of European countries are recognizing they need to reduce their own reliance on Russian oil.
So she's saying we need like more wind and solar. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
now is not the time, Jen Psaki. Now is
And
not the time.
yeah, I mean, and this
Sorry,
they've
I
been
don't know where
talking
that's
about
going.
this for eons. They've been saying this forever and ever and ever. It's like, and that's not something that we can just do, like go like this, right?
Right.
I mean, it's like it's just, and there are still things that are going to be reliant on oil, and we have to like get a grip. Like these people just need to get a grip. I saw a lot of threads over the weekend of people saying we just need to do away with oil. We need to do away with it completely.
Okay. All right.
And that's and I think this generation has been taught that that we can do that, and we can't. We can't. And so, and then they walk around with things that are produced by oil, and they enjoy the fruits of that, and they're idiots. They're complete idiots. It's like, okay, all right. I can't with this generation. And this is the same generation that thinks that the biggest national security threat to them is weather.
Right, exactly. And again,
meanwhile,
it goes back to AOC and Greta Thunberg.
Right,
Their fault.
And exactly. In the meantime, you've got Putin saying, I will literally nuke the crap out of you. I will nuke the crap out of you if you do X, Y, Z. And you know what? He will. Mm-hmm. He will. These people are lunatics. And then this generation is just like, but no, because it's going to be weather that kills us. It's weather.
Right.
Weather in like
2 years.
In 200 years, 500, 1,000 years, it'll kill my great grandchildren if it doesn't change by 1 degree in that many years. And so you guys are mean. Right. I need more soy. Yeah, I can't. I just can't with these people.
I know.
God.
Speaking of people with whom you cannot, Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan. The ballless wonder and his wife, who wears the expensive gowns, they
balls. Where are his balls? Do we have his balls?
They're somewhere. I need to have those more readily accessible.
I know. I don't have them. You're the one who has his balls.
I do have them. I just don't have them readily available. But anyways, they
so tiny.
accepted.
Yeah,
so tiny. They accepted the President's Award at the NAACP. The presidential award or whatever their highest honor is. And they got very, very gussied up to accept this award for their contribution to public service through their Archwell Foundation, right? So they have this foundation that they sort of kind of named after their kid. The problem with this is that I don't know of any example of what service they've provided to the public, because apparently that foundation has raised only $50,000, which is not as much as it has spent on legal fees.
Oh my God.
And so they get an award for this. This is why you can't have, this is why the NAACP has lost all credibility. This is why, I mean, all of this is such self-congratulatory nonsense.
Yeah, it's such bull crap.
Sickening.
Okay, but I have a question. Okay, I have two questions. Okay, you ready? One is, so usually it's for Black people, right?
The awards?
Like most of these awards are given to Black people, right?
I don't even know. I have not followed the awards, but I would say that's right.
Yeah, most of them are. So is ginger the new black? That's Maybe. One of my questions. Okay, and my second question is a two-part question. My second question is the NAACP. So the CP. And I tread lightly here because I don't want to get canceled. The CP and NAACP, isn't that like politically incorrect? Isn't that
so
like you're not allowed to
ask that? Because there was I forget who I wrote about recently. There was an author of some book that and she's a Black woman, and in the title of her book, she talks about colored people, like it's a book for colored people. And so I didn't even know if as a white person I'm allowed to say the title of her book. But then you know that chick that's friends with me on Twitter, Ryan Bathay or Bath or whatever. The chick that's married to the This Is Us guy.
She's also an actress, Mom.
She's also an actress. Yes, she's on a TV show herself.
She's fancy girl.
She wrote back and she was like, FYI, you're allowed to say the title of that book. So I am assuming that I am also allowed to say that it's the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. I'm allowed to say that because that's the acronym. And I don't know why just sticking a preposition in there makes it different anyway. So you're supposed to say people of color and not colored people. So the lack of a preposition now is racist sometimes. I don't know. I don't get it. I will never
Maybe
understand.
she told you it was okay so you would get canceled.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe she's just friends with you.
And
Yeah.
I don't even follow her back. I'm one of those people, and I don't know how we got so fortunate, but she followed us to get the different side, like the opposite point of view. She chose us and like a few other conservative people on Twitter.
Man, she hates our point of view. Hates it. Yeah.
I did want to get to DeSantis, but I think I'll save him for tomorrow because we definitely, since we weren't on Friday, we have to talk about what Joy Behar said.
Yes.
And what Joy Behar was worried about with respect to this whole Ukrainian invasion. It's very, very problematic for Joy Behar. And I'm sure everyone's heard this already, but we're going to play it since we didn't get a chance to talk about it on Friday.
Estimates are 50,000 Ukrainians will be dead or wounded, and that this is going to start a humanitarian crisis, a refugee crisis in Europe. We're talking about 5 million people that are going to be displaced. I mean, it's heartbreaking to hear what is going to happen.
Well, I'm scared of what's going to happen in Western Europe, too. You know, you plan a trip, you want to go there. I want to go to Italy for 4 years. I haven't been able to make it because of the pandemic. And now this, it's like, what's going to happen there?
What's going to happen to Joy, you guys? What is going to happen to Joy's trip to Italy? What's going to happen?
And how are we going to deal with this?
I don't know, you guys. She's been wanting to go eat pasta in Italy for 4 years, you guys. What's going to happen? I don't I feel terrible for Joy, you guys. I want Joy. She's been wanting to go to Italy for
a lifelong dream, you guys.
For 4 whole years. She's been wanting to go. I don't know what's going to happen to her.
Well, and that is why,
what a hag.
Because you got Starlink from Elon Musk finally. Well, so did Ukraine. So like the prime minister, I forget what his actual title is, but the minister of foreign affairs or something like that tweeted to Elon Musk, I think it was Saturday, and said, hey, you're busy like trying to go to space or whatever, but meanwhile Ukrainians are like in a world of hurt. Could you possibly get Starlink to Ukraine? 10 hours later, Elon Musk is like satellites in the right spot. Everyone in Ukraine has like super fast internet now.
Isn't that the greatest?
So it's amazing, right? And so, but it reminded me of just how ridiculous Joy Behar was, because I was like, well, but wait, does Joy have Starlink? Have we taken care of Joy?
Have we? I don't know.
I mean,
really, I mean, somebody needs to call her and see if she's okay. I mean, is Joy okay? Is Joy okay? She's our number one priority. God, what a sea hag.
I know.
Cannot with her.
Okay, you guys, it is time for some My Pillow talks. And don't forget that right now, no matter what you order from My Pillow, you get the cool Mike Lindell book with the cool cover on the front.
What is that called? I still don't know what it's called. A hologram? Is that a hologram?
I don't think that's right, but it's something similar.
You guys tell us what it's called. Does anybody know what that's called?
Ron Baker, I'm going to go ahead and block you because you're a complete a-hole.
Ron's an a-hole. Congratulations for being an a-hole this early in the morning, Ron.
Ron decided to join our broadcast today to say F off condemned repubtards.
Oh,
that's what he said.
Well, it's literally 6:53 in the morning, Ron, you jerk.
Like, do you have a life that you can go and participate in? Oh my God.
Know. God, I mean, it's early.
It's very early.
Life. Good
anyway,
Lord.
Mike Lindell's book comes free to you with literally any order that you place with mypillow.com/chicks. So the Chicks code also gets you discounts on all of the amazing products from MyPillow, including the cardigans, including the towels, including the sheets, including everything. huge discounts. Okay, so you talked about Annalyn McCord's ridiculous poetry video, the poem that she wrote to Putin, right? So I've shown you this girl before, but this gal does this great bit where she pretends to be the PR agent for various celebrities that are in the news for various reasons. So she picked right up on this whole Annalyn McCord thing, and so she is pretending to be Annalyn McCord's PR agency. You're gonna love this. Watch.
McCord PR, this is Audrey. Annalyn, hi. You want to weigh in on the invasion of Ukraine? I feel like you can probably sit this one out. Yeah, I think people will be okay if they don't get to hear Annalyn McCord's take on this particular. You already tweeted. Okay, no, of course, just a regular thoughts and prayers or a video. No, I'm looking for it now. Can't wait to. I found it. Yeah. So this is kind of a direct appeal to Putin. Okay, no, that's an interesting direction. So you kind of saw two countries going to war. People will probably die in high numbers, and you thought, what if I had been Putin's mother? Everything would be different, and you just went off on that very specific tangent. Yeah, no, it's something. You know, I do want to digest this, and I can't seem to watch more than 5 seconds at a time without having to pause. So I'll call you back.
I love her so much. I love her.
Anyway. She was dead on with that. Yeah.
Oh my God. She does the best PR videos ever. People are going to get mad at me if I don't say who that is. That is Color Me Loverly. Color Me Loverly is her handle for those of you that want to follow her. Okay. Have you seen the videos of the dogs that like if you give a dog a raw egg, they know instinctively to not bite it, like they know to carry it gently? Have you seen this?
No.
It's amazing. So many videos on TikTok are people trying this new challenge, right? Where they give their dog a raw egg, and these dogs, no matter what the breed, they're just so careful, and then they'll go and gently put it on the ground and they'll kind of roll it, but they'll never bite it because they want to be so careful. This dog fails the test.
I'm going to give my dog an egg, and theoretically she will. Excuse me, miss. Theoretically, she will understand that she is supposed to take care of it.
This is so cash. This is so cash.
Okay, I'm going to give my dog an egg, and theoretically, she will. Excuse me, miss. Theoretically, she will understand that she is supposed to take care of it.
It's so him. So him.
Okay, I'm going to give my dog.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that so much.
It's the greatest. It's so great.
Also, this fellow, just like Annalyn McCord, does have a message to relay to Vladimir Putin. So we're all going to listen to his message.
TikTok is specifically addressed to Vladimir Putin. Tag him and send him this video. Stop it. Stop it, Putin. No, sir. This
Anyway, he told him all right.
Oh my gosh, like talking to a little kid. No, sir.
No.
No.
Don't.
No.
Also, I have to show you this guy. You know how much I've written a post about this, I think, in the past, about how much it makes me insane when people who drive the speed limit just park in the fast lane. You know what I mean? In the left-hand lane.
It does make you very crazy. Yes.
It makes me crazy because that is not how you do. If you're in the passing lane, it's a passing lane. So if somebody's up on your butt, you get over. It doesn't matter. You're not the speed police. Okay. That is not who you are.
I will tell you, like,
who needs to be in the right-hand lane.
In Texas, what I've noticed is like there's like an unwritten rule here or something where if there is no passing lane, people will pull over to the shoulder if you're going fast and you pass them. That's how it works here.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like a howdy ma'am, and it's kind of cool. I really like it. People just know. I learned that like a couple of years ago when I first started visiting here, but people will pull, if you're going fast and they see you come in, you're in the rearview mirror, they pull over to the shoulder and you pass them.
Wow. Yeah. That's polite. That's a lot better than what happens here and in Ohio.
Pretty cool.
It's really bad. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Okay, so this is a hide your kids, hide your wife kind of video because there is some strong language because this guy he feels my pain on this particular topic.
Let me school you hoes real quick, okay? The left lane is for us risk takers. Us people that don't mind going 80 and a 60. We'll take the ticket. Whatever. Yeah, we'll take that respectfully.
Right.
You middle lane hoes, that's for the neutral bitches. Bitches that don't mind going 60 and a 60. Then you got the right lane bitches. The bitches that like to drive slow and to hold up traffic. Bitches that like to go 40 and a 60. Respectfully, be careful, do what you do. But bitch, do not bring your right lane having ass into the left lane, okay? What the fuck? Get the fuck out the way! What are you doing? Move!
He is so me.
Oh my God, it's right. I mean, I do feel him on that. I do feel him. Because get out of the way.
Just get out of the way. And so many people, because I think that, yeah, Rob and I talked about this back on the radio show too, and you would not believe how many people called and were mad that we were saying that. They were like, you're not supposed to speed and you're breaking rules too by speeding. Like that was their defense. And even
oh my gosh.
Cops were calling and saying, no, people, they are right. Get out of the passing lane. Stop it. It is not up to you to judge everybody else's speed.
It's true. It is. The cops are right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have to show you this hilarious thing from Jurassic Park.
Just period. I mean, this thing isn't.
Oh my gosh, that's been great.
I died.
That's the greatest. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I think I have. Oh yeah, I do have a hairless cat. I have a hairless cat to show you.
Oh, thank goodness we have a
These
hairless cat, you guys.
You guys, I'm sorry, but they still freak me out.
We
Look
have
at
a hairless cat, you guys. Is he making that noise?
Yes.
What is that noise that it's making?
There's just,
that
I'm sorry.
It's crazy.
I can't with the hairless cat.
Listen, I would, it's fine. It's like, it's fine. It's God's creature. That's fine. I just don't want it in my house, you know?
Well, as you know, I have a strict fur only policy.
You do. You do.
So
yeah,
that just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't.
You do.
I'm sorry for the hairless cat owners out there.
Yeah.
And it's true. Other people are like, yeah, my cat has made that noise. My cat, the cat that I had a long time ago, she
made that noise?
Yeah. They get really upset. That's our like attack mode noise. Yeah.
Really? Yeah,
they
I
do.
don't know.
It's true. They do.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna promptly buy a 9x13 rug or look into some carpeting. But I'm here in my house. Very excited. I'm very excited to be in my house though. Very excited. We're here. I'm gonna hang some stuff up on the walls. You're gonna see it transform over the next probably 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be our journey together.
Homemaking journey, if you will.
So excited, you guys. Everybody bring it in. Everybody bring it in. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Everybody so we're same time tomorrow, right? Same time. We're on the same time tomorrow. Okay.
The rest of the week is going to be all bajiggity. Because Wednesday, there will not be a video in the morning. I will be in the air flying to Tucson. But because Tuesday night is the State of the Union, we definitely want to check in with you on Wednesday. It's just that we don't know when that could possibly be. It's probably going to be the evening. And then also Thursday, Friday, because of the time difference, it's probably going to be more like 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central for Thursday, Friday, and Monday is what we're looking at. And, I'll put up pictures, obviously, to remind you. So
right. We're still going to have a show. We're just going to have shows at different kind of weird times this week. So that's going to be happening. So just kind of stay tuned on our Facebook page for updates on when that will be. Tomorrow is same chick time, same chick channel. So we will see you guys tomorrow morning at regular time. Okay?
Yes. Yay!
All right, everybody. Have a fantastic Monday. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.